What's up with it, y'all? I'm JP, and this is Watch This Ish Reactions, where I react to a whole lot of different ish. Today, we got none other than 607 Unc, not the punk, and he's speaking to Glen from the Woods prison gang. Glen is telling us what he did to get there. Yeah, now that you know the deal, y'all, slap that like button, subscribe with your boy, and hit that bell notification so you know when all the new content drop. With all that being said, let's go.
Well, I ain't cut off nowhere, am I? Oh, let's get it. You got to record? Yeah, we gonna about to do this podcast, right? You good?
Yeah.
You wanna get high? You wanna get high before we start?
Huh?
You wanna get high before we start?
Yeah.
We'll smoke meth? You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Streets unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama. And today, we got, tell them who you is, gang.
Glen. Glen always wins.
Glen always wins.
Glen always.
How Glen win when Glen been doing all that dope? I just want to know, Glen been doing a lot of dope. How Glen winning? Is Glen winning from dope or how Glen
I
winning?
don't know. I just win, bro.
Yeah, win. Yeah, this is a winning podcast, Glen.
I mean, I might take a couple losses, but I got more wins than I do losses.
you got more wins. You
Already.
got more wins than losses.
Oh, by far, for sure.
That's a good thing. So explain to us what a loss look like.
A loss looks like, I don't.
Yeah.
Jail time. My bitch, some dude or something.
Right.
Huh?
You been to jail?
Been to prison.
What you going to prison for?
Stabbing my old lady.
Stop playing with me.
I'll be down.
You stabbed the old lady. Come on, listen. You stabbed the divine feminine.
What she do?
Hell no.
I don't think she really did anything, to be honest with you, but I was tweaked out, tripping out, and I stabbed the bitch, and then she went out, help, help, help. Blood everywhere. Bam! Knocked that bitch to
I'll be down.
That saw with a firearm. Yeah.
Lord.
I only did 2 years, though. I got lucky.
So what jail did you go to?
Went to San Quentin, High Desert, California.
So you must have been with the KKK or something like that.
I ain't with the I got some both Swazis, but I ain't racist. So
You ain't racist.
Political at other.
Yeah. So listen.
Glen is not
Every time
racist.
somebody see a spider web or something like that, they automatically think racism, right? But what does that mean? I just want to know what it means because I'll make sure I'm not in trouble.
Break it down, Glen.
Bolts.
Yeah, what that mean?
I mean, that's for stabbing another race. You know what I mean? In like a riot or something like that.
So you stabbed another race in a riot?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Come on.
I had one person stabbing.
Listen, tell us about that because a lot of people on the way to prison right now and they need to avoid getting stabbed. So how do they avoid getting stabbed?
Break it down, Glen.
We got into it with the northern. I'm Peckerwood, right? So we got into it with the northerners, and I went in, just did a cell extraction on the northern with a couple other of my people, stabbed one of them. You know what I mean?
What's a northerner?
Norteño.
Oh, Sereno.
Norteño.
I'm Sereno.
We with the Sereno.
Oh, good. So what? So the
It's like a gang or something.
It's opposite of Serenos. It's a northerner, like northern Mexican. You know what I mean?
Like
14 instead of 13.
Yeah, they 14, they're 13.
So you messing?
Yeah.
No, he ain't Mexican.
No.
Dang, he's a Peckerwood.
So I don't know about all the other states where you guys come from, but like California, we're very like segregated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Southerners with the whites, and vice versa, and the northerners with the blacks. And, you know what I mean?
Right. I heard in L.A., I heard one guy in L.A. say this. He said he's black. He said when he go to penitentiary, he don't bang on nothing but other black folks. He said when they come in, he ain't banging on nothing but black folks.
Yeah.
Is that how it is, or do they bang on white folks too?
I mean, we all get along with each other for the most part, you know what I mean? But like I said, when really shit hits the fan, it's just we all segregate. You're gonna stay with your own people, you know what I mean?
Right.
My brother from another mother, he's blacker than all you, right?
Stop playing on me.
Yeah.
But in jail, you could
Chop, he's in prison, you know what I mean? He's with the blacks, but he's always with us, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on,
when
guy.
the shit hits the fan, yeah, man, he'll turn on me.
And you'll turn on him too.
Turn on me.
The square business, yeah. That's just how it going now.
But how does that work, right? Do you understand that? I know what racism really is, right? I believe that racism doesn't exist. It's actually spiritual warfare, right? And I believe that white and black is the same. other than that, I believe that everything else is controlled by like spirits and like demonic things. You ever had contact with a spirit?
I don't believe in none of that extraterrestrial.
Come on, guys, how you cannot believe in that?
Hell no, I
When
don't
you
believe in all that
extraterrestrial,
weird ass shit.
you
I don't believe
extraterrestrial.
in God, to be honest with you.
No, wait a minute.
Shit. Now
Hell
listen.
no.
If you're watching this,
I am God at the end of the day. I got a God complex.
now that's good.
Straight
Listen,
up.
if you're watching this, there's no God because everybody is God, but there's a difference between God and the Creator, right? Or you say you don't believe in the Creator, or you don't believe in God?
Ain't the same thing?
No. A God.
I don't believe in like some extra thing. I think science shows otherwise. You feel me? It's just like I don't know. We just formed out of nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, they say, "Oh, Jesus loves you. That's why you're doing good in life or whatever." No, you're doing good because that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You make your own.
That's what's wrong with the world today. You know, everybody wanna throw science and the Big Bang Theory, thinking we came from nothing, trying to take God out of it. There is a God. I ain't trying to hear all that, y'all. There is a God. You hear me? Y'all hit that like button, subscribe with y'all, boy. Let's go.
Future, whatever you're doing. You feel
Nah,
me?
that's true. Now, science actually agrees with that. It says like quantum physics and everything right now agrees that your mind controls the reality, right? But when they speak about Jesus, I think they were speaking about Jesus' consciousness, right? It's like the mindset that you in, right?
Yeah.
So, but being in the penitentiary is kind of crazy, right? Tell me the riot. Tell me what's the riot and how you end up stabbing somebody.
I wasn't really in a riot, but that's usually how you get shit like this. You know what I mean?
So how you get yours?
By doing a cell extraction on a rival gang.
Tell me about the cell extraction. Like, what do? You go in their cell like 3 o'clock in the morning, or as soon as the doors pop, you go in the cell and just instantly get at them, or how does that work?
As soon as the doors pop, as soon as the doors unlock, you know what I mean? We just ding, go get
So
it
how
done
you
with.
know who to go against? Like how you know like
A lot of times we do it when the on lockdown, so we don't everybody else's.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to
everybody
piss
time.
off the other races. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, these white. Why do they have to do this and that? Get the yard shut down. They just f our whole program. So we like to do it at the very end of free time, or you know what I mean?
Right. So
we did on unlock right when the doors unlocked. Me and 2 other dudes went in there. Ding ding ding.
So what was the like? What was the
Think, took care of
First
business.
only shit I've ever done like that in prison. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I had a pretty relaxing, cool time in there. You know what I mean? But that was the craziest shit I've ever done.
So was he in the bed when y'all come in, or what was it like? You gotta take me to that day because
I'll tell you, it was a few cells down. We come out, and he's already standing up. His cellie already walks out. We go in there. We had other people on the outside to keep them. You know what I mean?
y'all wait to catch him down bad by itself, basically. So
Yeah,
like
for
no
sure,
two-
for
yeah,
sure.
that's-
But
that's
then
how you do it.
we got other people on the outside. You know what I mean? We did it nonchalant, whatever the word is. You feel me?
So did y'all stab him up?
Look at
Did
that
he
shit,
get carried away in a stretcher or something?
We just poked him up.
Honestly,
Organized
he
hit.
got shut down. He walked off, but he probably went on a stretcher after that. But
Wow. So question. So how do you? If everybody watching this, we got to know 2 things, right?
I never got caught for it. Just know that.
But how did you make a knife in jail? Because there's no way to get a
I
knife
was
in
going to
jail.
ask, how did y'all get the knife?
Yeah,
I've never personally made a knife in jail, but we just shave down anything. I'll take a number 2 pencil and run it through your neck if I have to. I've never done that, but I would if I had to. You feel me?
Right. No.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Glen a wild boy.
You can do that in the county though.
Yeah, I mean, anything that penetrates, you know what I mean? Anything could be an object.
So what causes? We understand what happened, but what causes tension like that? Because I've been to penitentiary before, and normally, if you mind your business, you okay, right? Because like normally, white folks, everybody.
I had a good time, and I mean, I've made the best of it for being in that situation. You feel me? But this,
Hell no.
I mean, I don't even remember the.
You got to be institutionalized like a sun gun. Talking about I had a good time there. Hell no, I'm trying to go home. I ain't gonna even hold you. Let's get it.
It was over. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Right. You just couldn't remember, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't
Had
remember.
nothing to do personally with me.
Oh.
It's just, but you know what I mean. I'm an active gang member in the prison system. I'm a validated gang member. So, and I got this is we're the only validated county gang in California.
Right.
There's other gangs like county gangs, but we're the only one validated as an actual gang, prison gang. You feel me?
You're right. So that's like when you go in there, you're already deep, and you call yourself the Peckerwoods. But I noticed that the Peckerwoods, they're in every jail. Everywhere you go, I done seen them everywhere.
Peckerwoods ain't skinheads. We don't really f with skinheads. You know what I mean? We're on a whole different white power shit. All that weird ass shit. You know what I mean? I ain't with that shit.
So what do you guys stand for then? If it ain't the white power, what do you guys stand for?
I don't even know how to explain that. What is good? You know what I mean? white boys laid back. I with every race, you know what I mean? Well, I'm not supposed to eat off of you, but hey, man, if you're gonna offer me some food in prison, I'll take it. Ain't nobody looking. You feel me?
Right,
Not already. Glenn is cool. Okay, then.
Y'all took kind of like we call each other, right? And then y'all
Right now,
we was
anyway.
calling y'all Woods, and then y'all start calling y'all self Woods. Cause we was calling you Woods first, I believe. I believe we was like them the Woods over there. Then all of a sudden y'all adopted the name, or was that name before? I don't even know how we started calling y'all Woods, but I remember we was calling y'all Woods.
I don't know how we got that term. You know what I mean? I know that there was a skinhead when I was in reception in San Quentin. He wrote me this poem, like Peckerwood, or like where the name Peckerwood came from. It was just, I don't think it's really like the true story. It was like came from a tree, or I don't remember the.
Right, but what now?
Came
What
from a
about
tree.
the drugs? Right, or are you heavy on like the drugs, like meth or something like that? What was it?
I'm not a downer guy. I'm a methamphetamine guy, 100%.
Right, and how did that happen?
I got prankster gangster tattooed on my fingers. You know what I mean?
What?
I'm a shooter, snorter, smoker.
Prankster gangster.
Prankster gangster.
What the?
Not a prankster gangster.
Exactly what it said.
What does it mean? I mean,
I'll be down.
I'll be a prankster gangster.
Yeah.
Listen, listen. No, for real. Listen.
Hey, there's some knock ass. They get high on some on Chris, right? And they become a straight knock. You know what I mean?
Right. What's a knock? Well, you got to break it down in
knock?
black. I don't know the knock is,
I don't
gang.
know how to explain a knock.
You got to explain a knock.
Lame, just to like
Goofy.
Like I never have to pay for drugs. You know what I mean? I'm higher up on the food chain on the little drug lifestyle. I really don't know how to explain that. I really don't.
So you don't pay for drugs.
Yeah, you don't even pay. You get all your shit free.
But they
Yeah,
make
you
meth,
know what I
gang.
mean?
Meth is made
I'm
out
not
of
just a little
batteries.
peon out there. Hey, man, I'll trade you this. 10 sacker. Let me hit the pipe a couple times. No, I don't do all that weird shit. You know what I mean? I usually got a bundle of drugs. You know what I mean? I'm not just some little peon. I always have shit. I always got money. You know what I mean? I'm not homeless, living in a tent. You know what I mean?
How y'all go about like recruiting?
Glenn got juice, baby. He got the juice up in there. That's what it is.
Be with y'all like, whoop. How do y'all go about that?
They're really, recruiting. You know what I mean? If you come into the jail system, this Cocoa is Contra Costa County, Bay Area, right? Cocoa County, it's a earned tattoo. You just can't be white and go to prison and expect. We got other people that aren't white too that have Cocoa on them, but it's you can't just go there and expect to come out with Cocoa. You know what I mean? And you got to put in work for that shit. You got to be down for your people, down for your county. You know what I mean?
Right. So like if you don't have it, where I come from, right? Like if you a gang member and you go to jail, you can't get a gang member tag at that point. You have to already had it when you go to jail to even be considered to be a member.
I already had Cocoa right here on my fingers before I ever hit the prison system, and they're like, "Man, you're lucky it's 2015 because 10, 15 years ago, shit was a lot different." You know what I mean? It's like you would have had to put your hand was raised for everything, or we cut that shit off you. You know what I mean? Do some maniac for it. But I already had it on me, and I volunteered. I was like, pick me, come on, mother. Let me roll that motherfucker out.
You was ready.
I always look.
Glenn was a wild boy.
Yeah, tell me about it. I never
Nicolas
seen
Cage,
it.
you never seen that?
No.
Well, it's like came out in '96.
Straight henchman. You hear me?
But I was like 13 at the time. And I'm
Right.
like, damn, I want to go to prison. I want to be like that. Yeah, goals, huh?
So you wanted to go to prison?
Yeah, that's retarded, huh?
What makes a person want to go to prison, gang?
That movie for me.
Come on, guys,
that
don't play
movie's
on
dumb
me.
as I look at it now, I was like, this thing's embarrassing. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I just wanted to feel like a gangster. You know what I mean? Or,
Always knew I was gonna go to prison though, or I mean jail. I always knew.
You ain't been to prison. I told
I've
you
been
that
going to
before.
jail. Look, I'm on probation still right now. I've been on this shit since I was 15 fucking years old. And
Right.
I'm 42 now. I've been off like a total of like 2 years.
Wow.
And not at one time. You know what I mean?
Damn.
I do something to fuck up.
Right.
I literally just got off house arrest for a gun charge last year.
Right. Right. I'm concerned. So listen, let's go all the way back. I'm concerned for real, gang. Let's go all the way back.
Yeah.
What started this? Like, before, I know you was just a regular kid before. What drove you to this lifestyle that you live in?
You want to hear some crazy shit?
Yeah.
My dad was a cop.
Oh, my God.
What the?
You was going against.
And I've always been
everything
close
he
to my
stand-
dad.
You was going against anything he stand for, basically.
Yeah. I mean, if I could go back in time, I ain't gonna lie. I live so comfortable, you know what I mean? Got a good life, good money, a lot of money, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, I don't know. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know what I mean? But I've been getting in trouble. I've been a little problem child as a little kid. I've been on medication for anger, blah, 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 you know what I mean? I didn't want to go to school, none of that shit. You know, I just moved in wrong hood, or it wasn't even the hood. I just, wrong area, wrong place, wrong time, you know what I mean?
Wrong hood, it's good.
And
You feel me?
So you got influenced by that from the neighborhood, you think?
Yeah.
Right. And that's crazy though. Like if you're watching this, that's pretty much what happened. I'm gonna try to prove two things in this podcast. One, that the apple don't fall too far from the tree, right? No matter what color you is, right? Because if it's in you, and they can't get it out of you, right?
The same shit we do, just in a different.
I don't know. He said that daddy was a cop. You hear me?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Like a lot of times we fighting, but again, I'm gonna go back. You don't believe in God, but I'm telling you this is spiritual warfare, right? And we're gonna kind of like go back to the science thing, right? You know what an atom is?
Molecule.
Yeah, you're right.
Some shit.
Yeah, so atom, right? So if you're an atom and I'm an atom, we got to be related.
Yeah.
We got to be. So if we
yeah, for sure down the line we're related to some shit.
Some shape or some form, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that the violence is for separation and control. It wasn't started by me or by you. It was started by kind of like the elites, so we can fight and they can like see it and keep us under their control, right? You don't believe that, or you think that's like I'm just crazy? Cause I'm known to be crazy too.
No, I don't think I ever put that much thought into it, to be honest with you.
You got to put thought into it because, like, what made you decide? You know what? I'm a wood and I don't like this side, right? What you think made you decide that? Outside of everything else, outside of the upbringing, what made you come home and say, you know what? This is what I want to do. Like when you made your own choice.
I don't think I ever sat down and said, oh, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I said I wanted to go to prison, you know what I mean, for some dumbass reason, but it just naturally happened like that, and it's just I just gravitated towards these people, you know what I mean, instead of these people.
Right. Let me ask you a question. So if I come to jail, right, and I'm not with no gang, and I want to join the Woods, is it possible? I mean, I grew up with a white family, right?
Yeah.
Hell no.
My brother from another chop, right?
Right.
No.
But he's got cocoa on him. He earned that tattoo.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, he's a homeboy.
Listen,
Unc, you ain't finna be a wood. They ain't gonna have
it. Then they identify themselves as black, right? Because they say everything, and we identify them as black. But I never knew you guys did the same thing.
You identify whatever you're. That's. I mean,
So
whatever.
y'all do basically what we do for y'all. Basically,
What do you mean?
We got our white homies that we allow to say certain things. Feel me? Y'all got y'all to get into y'all world.
Now, the man said he got a homeboy named Chop. He rock with him, but if the race war came down, Chop gonna turn on him, and he gonna turn on Chop. You ain't getting in there, Unc. It's a no-go, brother. Hey, man, hit that like button, subscribe with your boy. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, if that's who you want to be with, that's who you with you. That's who you're down for. You know what I mean? It's just like if you're ready to rock for those people. You know what I mean?
But what made the black guy put cocoa on? I'm confused. You gotta break that down.
Just the hood we grew up in. You know what I mean? Just like he kicked it with more of us than the others. You know what I mean?
And he probably watched our work, so he like, okay, then.
Now, I'm from St. Louis, right? And there's a guy named CTS Wick, right? He a white guy.
CTS what?
CTS Wick, right?
Okay.
He's a white guy, but he identified as a black guy,
Yeah.
and he murdered another black guy, and no black guys did nothing because he identified as a white guy, but he's a black guy in reality, right? Because like, I'm for real, he grew up just like us, he act like us. Like if you look at him, you would think he light skinned.
Oh yeah, in the
So
streets.
when you look at this black guy, do he talk white, act white? Would you think he white?
I
Like,
understand
I'm
in the
talking on phone
streets.
when I think he was white. That's what I know he black. Like,
But in the
will his
pen,
accent
it's
be the same?
different.
Did the accent change, or how does that work? I want my viewers to know, like, exactly how did he talk, or how did he come across? Did he come across like black or white? Like when he talked?
Oh, he talks more black.
Right, he talked more black,
Yeah,
but he moved more white.
But most people, you know, when in the prison system, everybody says, "Oh man, everybody from Cocoa County talks like they're black." Like, cuz, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't really, I don't really talk like that, but I
You do. I got a real hood vibe off you. Right? I didn't get no white boy vibe off you. I'm keeping it real. I got a vibe off you like you some shit up.
oh yeah.
You spun out. What that mean? Cause I'm tripping. You say spun out. What the does that mean?
Yeah, it means you just hiring him. You know what I mean? Well, I'll start
Yeah.
tripping like, oh, he's my bitch, you're my bitch, he's my bitch.
You think everybody bitch?
I mean, I do get weird over that
On
shit.
drugs when you do that.
Oh yeah. Like I look at it like if I'm not on drugs, I'm like, damn, I really was doing all that shit. I'm dumb as like really. I seen it from a different perspective. You know what I mean? Like, damn, she really wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? But I go off of what ifs. What if she was sucking 15 dicks for?
You can't go off
some crimes or something. Come.
Golly, that boy Glen, he spun the F out, you hear me? Got his old lady, he got on that dope and stabbed his old lady up on some stuff that he dreamed up in his head. Looked at her and said, hey man, you banging my homeboy and hit her with that blade. I'll be damned. Say man, let's get it.
Come on, gang.
What if?
You can't go off what if. You got to go off actual things that happen. So,
Well, I know that when I'm not getting high, but when I'm high, so like, oh, it's like ain't nobody gonna get over on me. This
But
bitch
you're
ain't
not
gonna.
crazy though when you get off some drugs. Though.
Oh,
You're not crazy.
yeah.
Crazy, but you're not crazy. You think?
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
think
No,
like-
straight up. For real. That's it. That's exactly how it is.
nah, you crazy. Come on.
Yeah.
He's not crazy. If he attacking a woman for nothing, he crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
On
yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
Right.
Mind altering. You feel me?
yeah.
Stop playing with me. So where did that start? We gotta go back. So we know where the gang back start. Where did the meth start then? How did you start doing that? Was it your first drug, or did you do any kind of like smaller drug first?
I never
I
been
know
in
you did
the.
X.
Huh?
I know you did X.
Yeah, but that wasn't the first. The first drug I ever did. I smoked weed a couple times when I was like a teenager, but that was never. It's never been my drug. I don't even like it. I don't like to hide from it. Right. I started smoking Chris when I was 18. I was going to some illegal street races. Right.
Right.
And we pick up this random ass bitch at a bowling alley. Right. And she pulls out her pants on the way to the street races. Right. She pulls out a pipe. I didn't know. I knew what crystal meth was, but I didn't. You feel
Right.
me? I didn't know what the pipe was. I'm like, all I know is this bitch straight pulled that shit out of her pussy. You know what I mean?
Out of pussy.
She's like, you want to hit this? I'm like, I'll try it.
Woo!
It's a wrap.
So how
Damn.
many days you step? Because look, if you watching this, meth is known to make you stay up 30 days in a row.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. A lot of people say that. I've never seen it personally. I've been doing shit for like 25 years. Me personally, I've done 8 days with maybe 30-minute power naps or maybe an hour. I go like 8 days. I've done that twice, but like 4 or 5 days, like back in the day, the quality of the shit's garbage now. You know what I mean? But
Right.
like 10 years ago, 5 days was normal for me. You know what I mean? After the first 3 days, it's all the same. And I love when I get a shot out after like 3 days. You're like,
Glen a
wiggling
wild
around
boy.
disrespectfully, you know what I mean? I'll wiggle my ass right in your house, like, what's up, homie?
Ready to hit somebody.
How is 3 days woke the same? So after 3 days,
Glen
like,
is
it's all the same. What you
spun
mean by
the
that?
F out.
You just don't give a what happens or how you act. You know what I mean?
Right. But when you go to sleep,
You're just doing the most for no reason.
but when you go to sleep, I imagine you sleep for a long time.
I know. You know, when I go to sleep, I'll sleep like normal, like anybody else would. You know what I mean? I don't sleep extra.
I heard
You
that's
know, when
when
people get off the drug, people say, "Oh man, I sleep for like 2 weeks." You don't make up for sleep.
Come on.
I'm like sleeping another 5-6 hours, but
You know, so that's I heard everybody that when you get done staying up for 4 or 5 days, you gotta sleep 2 weeks to put your body back together.
no. Maybe
No.
way back before, in the way better days when the shit was real good, but that was before my time. But no.
So-
I've been getting high since early 2000s.
Right. And your daddy is the police. So what did he lock you up?
He's retired. No, he didn't work in my city, so.
Yeah, did he? What did your daddy feel about your lifestyle? Like, did he ever like come to you like?
I never liked it, of course, you know what I mean? But I got a very supportive family, you know what I mean?
Oh, he wouldn't turn you in?
No, I have gone to jail a couple times because he called the cops, you know what I mean, trying to do some stupid shit. You know what I mean? I stole their car. That was my first time ever going to jail. I stole their car and I got arrested. I was 15, right? Got attacked by a police dog and shit. I was all in camouflage. My parents said, yeah, he stole the car. He's in camouflage. We found a device like he was trying to build a bomb, which I was, you know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing. I was 15. I was just putting gunpowder with gasoline trying to divide it.
Come on, you psycho.
You was-
What you building a bomb for,
This
gang?
is before drugs too, right?
What was you building the You finna blow
Weird ass.
4 extra hand?
Huh?
You finna blow up 4 extra hand?
I don't know what I was doing. I was just
Sound
I
crazy.
watch movies. Ooh, this movie's cool. I want to go to prison. Ooh, this movie's building bombs. I want to build a bomb. I want to blow something up.
You was watching that-
Come on, gang.
you was
Stop
watching
playing
that
on me.
shit high,
So
too.
they let the dog on me. You know what I mean? I've been on probation, like I said, since I was 15. I've been in total off for like 2 years
So you've been in probation. So you've been in probation in the system since you was 15.
since I was 15, and out of all that time, I'm 42 right now. I've been off for like
The f-
not even 2 years, almost 2 years, but not at one time. You know what I mean? I'll get off and I'll do good for a few months. Just like I was off for like I don't know, like almost a year this last time, right? And then I caught a gun charge. Type my name in. Type my first last name in Brentwood, California. The first thing that pops up is sfgate.com. Says crossbody holster. You know what I mean? Keep the shit right here.
Boy, you spun the out for real. So as I play with this mother crazy, right? So you built the bomb, but you didn't use the bomb. You got a
That's
real.
probably when it worked anyway. Like I was 15. Like, well, maybe if I put gasoline in with a bunch of gunpowder.
Boy, you violent. What's the most violent thing you ever done?
So you had to take his gun.
Stabbing.
You stabbing. So you said stabbing. So that wasn't the first stabbing and one in jail.
No, one in the prison in the jail system. I got a total of, believe it or not, I ain't bullshitting, 13 stabbings.
Stop playing with me.
Damn.
Stop. 13 stabbings.
13 stabbings.
You gotta walk us through that, cause that's crazy. I don't stab somebody 13 different times.
13 different people.
Damn.
You want to hear the crazy part?
13 different people.
Being on drugs, I'm cool with all of them.
Oh my
Till this
God.
day.
So you stabbed him and still cool?
Except for one of them. And one of them, you know what I mean? I'm surprised he didn't rat me out. And that was almost a death right there. No, I never went to jail for it except for stabbing my girlfriend.
Right. So when you stab somebody, how do they get back cool? Which tell me about the first time you
Because
stabbed.
drug life, those are knocks. You stab me, I'm gonna shoot your ass. You know what I mean?
Bro, yeah.
I've been stabbed 5 times. You know what I mean?
So what y'all just get high to stab each other? I'm just giving you. That's like they get high to stab each other. You know, listen. If you're watching this, I'm gonna say this right. If you in the trenches, you in the hood. We roll with the switches and the Glocks. But I'm gonna tell you this. It takes a real killer to stab
A
somebody.
lot of people say that because it's like up close
Coast.
and personal. Is what people
Yeah.
say. I don't know.
It takes a real killer to stab somebody. So walk me through the first time you stabbed somebody. How was you feeling?
Heat of the moment. You know what I mean? How was I feeling? I was drunk
So do
the
you
very
go in and
first time.
twist, or do you just go in and go
Honestly, no. I just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just fuck it. I don't.
Walk me through the first one. Just walk the first episode, the first time you stabbed
I don't
somebody.
really remember. I was drunk and this dude was getting beat up by another friend of mine, and it had nothing to do with me. And I was so just faded, right? Pull out a little pocket knife, bam, got him in the shoulder.
Right.
It didn't do no damage, but it penetrated. I'll tell you, it's like butter. You know what I mean? I'm not just trying to make this sound good for the camera and all that shit. I've really been there, done that shit. I've shot one and stabbed 13. You know what I mean? Straight the up. I have never been shot. Knock on wood. You know what I mean? But I've been stabbed 5 times.
Hold on. You said this wood. Why you knock on your head? You said knock on wood. No, stop playing on me. You knocked on your head. This is wood.
Well, peckerwood.
Oh, come on, gang. You say, no, I ain't never seen it before. You knocked on your head. No. You said knock on wood.
Well, what's our? It's like wood, right?
Right.
But
But
it is, but no.
It is, but no. So I see one thing on you, and it's crazy. What does them horns mean? You don't believe in God, but you gotta believe in the devil. You gotta believe in the devil.
There's no meaning to the horns whatsoever.
What you get them for? You was fried?
I don't know. I think they're up looking. Really, a Southsider did tattoo in prison. I'm like, give me some horns. They look like carrots, dude. I need to get them fixed.
Right.
I'm serious.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You stabbed a lot of people. Anybody ever retaliated and stabbed you or hurt you? Or you ever been hurt before?
Yeah. You see the damage in my eye?
Yeah, and in your head. I'm trying to figure out what happened.
That's not for somebody getting stabbed. That's for me being a bad aim and him a better aim. Ding, 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 ding. Damn.
That's a gunshot?
Yeah.
You got hit in your head?
What? Nick me, but that's not the end of it.
Hold on.
Then the motherfucker comes up with a cinder block, big ass cinder block with the 2 squares in them, big ass ones, right?
Throw it on your ass.
He smashed me in the face with it. I don't remember anything after that.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, I just had see the scar on my
I
head.
can
Right here?
tell, bro.
I just had reconstructive surgery like 2 months ago. I gotta have another surgery in a couple months.
So it's still bothering you.
To this day.
Yeah, I mean.
Damn.
And that dude went to jail like 2 weeks later. Not for that, because I ain't no rat,
I
right?
was gonna say you
Right.
told him.
No, hell no, never. You know what I mean?
Now, Woods can't tell. That's what they cannot tell.
Yeah, but I think there's more tellers out there than there is not now these days. You know,
Right.
there's more PC than not. I'm still active, but listen, the dude got 2 weeks later, shot his old lady and kid
Wow.
with an AR. They both lived. There was an 8-year-old went through her and into the 8-year-old kid, and he went down for that. I'm like, well, I mean that's cool, you know what I mean? But not cool. Not that the kid got shot. That's way out, right? But it's like, man, it saves me from having to kill them.
Right, because he already killed himself going to
He's
penitentiary.
washed. He's washed. He just got out after doing like 13 years.
What? No.
What?
There y'all have it. 607 Unc chops it up with Peckerwood Glen. You know, hey, they go down through there. We know who Glen is now. Y'all seen it. Y'all saw it. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe with your boy and continue to rock with me so you can watch. This is